Hi, my name is Jonathan Diggs, and this is my 7th year teaching at Providence Classical. Before I was a teacher, I was an engineer and a youth pastor, and so I teach kind of a wide range of subjects here at PCS. I teach business math this year, Greek 1 and 3, physics, biology, and earth science. So those are my classes this year. If you ever need to talk to me about anything, please don't hesitate. My email address is jdiggs@pcsvirginia.org, and I have my phone number in the email that I sent out so that you can reach me with that. Don't hesitate to do that. Send me a text, give me a call. I want to be here and available to you, and if there are any problems, I'd rather deal with them as soon as possible rather than waiting for them to get worse. So by all means, feel free to reach out to me. I try to put, this year I'm trying to put all of my lesson plans and assignments on RenWeb. We did that last year when we were in lockdown, and I thought it was a better process overall in terms of just communicating with the students. And so each week I'm going to have the lesson plans up for the class, and then any assignments I'll try to link there so that if a student misses it or loses it or whatever, they can go on RenWeb and download them. If there seems to be a conflict between what I said in class and what is up on RenWeb, please tell the student to go over to do what I said in class, because I may not have gotten a chance to update what is on RenWeb yet. And if there's any confusion, again, just text me. For students who may be absent, just know that if, say if you miss 2 days, you've got 2 full days after the student comes back in order to make up any missed work. So I just, particularly in the time that we're in, just want to make sure we're really clear on the expectations there. And so just try to have as much grace as I can for that. Beyond that time, it is considered late, and any late assignments we penalize at a letter grade per day. So I think that's about it in terms of general announcements. Like I said, feel free to reach out to me. We've considered an honor to be teaching your children. It's fun to interact with them and to be with them and to see what they're doing. And certainly great to do that in person this year. So we're here for them. I'm here for you as a family, and please feel free to reach out to me. Thank you. So for business math, I have 5 11th grade students in business math with me this year, and this course is a lot of fun to teach. We do a lot of things about personal finance, business finance, and then some microeconomics at the end of the course. And so that would include everything from managing your money, managing expenses, making financial decisions, and getting loans, paying taxes, all of that sort of thing. And then on the microeconomics side, we'll talk about supply and demand, we'll talk about profit curves and making business decisions and things like that. And so it's meant to be kind of an introduction to those kinds of concepts. And so we cover a lot of things in business math. The math itself really isn't too difficult. I would say somewhere between Algebra 1 and Algebra 2 in terms of the math itself. But because there's so much content with the business stuff, the students get a really good way of applying the math that they've been learning over the years. The other thing that I try to do in this course is to really emphasize the computing aspect of it. So with spreadsheets and just creating documents and presentations and that sort of thing. And so already in class, they had to do a stock assignment where they were writing up all the stocks they were going to buy with $10,000 of pretend money I gave them, and they're going to be giving me reports over the course of the year and how their stocks are all doing. And so that's kind of an example of the type of project we'd be doing. But there'll be various projects throughout the year. In particular, this class, it's a great opportunity for you to speak with your students about what they're learning in business math, and almost everything that we'll be doing you'll have some experience with, whether it's balancing a checkbook or paying off a credit card or getting a house loan or filing your taxes. You've got tons of real-world examples at your fingertips, and anytime you can include them and talk with them about what they're learning, that would be great. I think I've been over the student expectations with them quite a bit. The main thing is just communicate with me if there's something going on. If they need extra time on an assignment or whatever, I'm usually fine with that as long as I know in advance. And so we can usually work that out. As far as the grading criteria, all of this is on the syllabus, which is in a link that I sent you with this email. But 50% of their grade is going to be tests. 25% are these weekly projects, and I use the term weekly a little roughly. It may be a week, week and a half, something like that. But an example would be like that first stock assignment that they've already done. And then we have small quizzes just to make sure they're keeping up with the learning, and then 10% for homework. And so I may change those percentages throughout the years just slightly, but not much. And so as far as resources for the class, they really are going to need access to some program where they can use spreadsheets. And so I really don't want them on their phones in class, but an iPad would work, or any kind of tablet or an old laptop that's there. It doesn't need to be a great computer, but just something they can use for the spreadsheets. That won't be every single day in class, and I'll give them a heads up, hey, I need you to bring your laptops in tomorrow or the next day, and so we can work something out. If that's a problem, let me know. We can track down a laptop for you and for your student. So that's pretty much it for business math. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to teaching your students.